Here's a bus stop where I sat at, where I showed you sitting in the storm. Good morning and welcome to day 42. Day 41 was only 6 kilometres until I hit a bus stop where this is not fun anymore. It was alright in the trees because it was sheltered, and then we came out in the open, and then the rain just got heavier and the wind, and it was miserable. And I went, I don't want to do this. So I took a bus. I actually went all the way into the city of this town, Georgie. It's a 50-minute bus ride. Cost equivalent of about just under New Zealand $2. And second motel I tried, got in, so it was about 11 o'clock by the time I got there. Just sheltered from the rain and dried everything off. Thankfully the floor was heated nicely, so I was able to get everything dry. Could have been a really miserable day. So today I've only got a few hundred metres to go to finish off course 28. So the next section is 13 kilometres and rating medium, and the one after that is 14.6 rating medium. And I look to be in the forest. Both sections look to be a lot of time in the forest, which is nice. I think it's roads. It's pretty hard to tell sometimes, but I think it is roads. So should be a nice day. The rain has finally stopped. It was spattering a little bit earlier, but it seems to have stopped. However, it is forecast to rain again tonight, but then clearing tomorrow. So, oh well. That is what you get. Right, so we have some beautiful mountains with the mist in them. Hopefully it stays a lovely day. Right, there it is. That is the end of course 27. So now I get to head up into the hills. Ooh, more artwork. So this is the Princess Student. So I'm not sure why student. Basically a king was exiled and lived in this area for a little while, and this his daughter, the princess, would come to this fountain every day and draw water and take it up to him and wash him and look after him. And it's a story of filial duties, and it's said nowadays if children put their teeth in there, it brings good luck for them as well. There you go. Something a little random. Okay, leaving the village behind, we're on the gravel road and heading up into the forest. Oh, beautiful. I say it every time, but it's still beautiful. So 12.3k to go. Yesterday this would have just been a stream coming down here. Uphill wasn't too bad actually. It's only about 500 metres and pretty gentle gradient. So I think there's still a little bit more climbing. Off that forest road for now. So we're dropping down into the valley, go along the valley a little bit and then back up onto some more hills. I see a trail sign down there. Must be an intermediate marker because yeah, it's a trail start up and over the hill, along the valley and then in the hills again, and then it's a mixture of hills and a little bit of open. Do we get out there? In a course point, the end of this little town. That looks like a poppy. Heading up the valley now. Lots of frogs down there. I'm running out of valley, so I think I'm going to start climbing soon. And climbing. Whew. That was 1k a steady climb that time. Now just going around the side of the hill. Whew. Definitely not cold. Started sweating already. Pretty misty up there. Still climbing. We are going around the hill. We're climbing as we go around. Oh, it's nearly 2k of solid climbing, but perfect gradient just to walk up. Nice scenery, and for a change, no vehicle noises. Nothing man-made, just the birds tweeting. That's where I come from. I think I'm at the top. Top of this part anyway. Alright. It's beautiful with the mist up there. Alrighty. waterfall. Bet you there's a bit more water yesterday going down there. Not a confirmed sighting, because I only saw a blur of movement and some crashing, but I think that was a deer. Doesn't count though, didn't clearly see it. And another little waterfall. I've been seeing ocean and towns and city to my right, but nice and isolated in nature up here. Ooh, actually have a marker. Been a while since we last saw a marker. Not many things to put it on. I don't seem to be using the ribbons, but not really needed either, given that there are no turn-offs. Not sure if it's raining or it's just heavy mist. I think it is rain, but it's so light I'm not going to bother put anything on unless it gets heavier. Oop. Love the amount of colours in the forest. Could be walking down at sea level and amongst the fields and stuff, but I'm more than happy walking along up here. I still get to see the views. So 3.85k left on this course, and in 1.25k the camellias of Ulgunri, whatever they are. Camellias as in plants. And about to drop back down into the open, and then I'll be along the open for a little bit, and then just out of sight I think is where the end of the course is. Toilets, because there's an exercise area in there. And another sign. That is 3 signs in the last 300 metres. And we get an update sign on the section. So that was fun. Really enjoyed that in the trees there. Yep, here, as I say, dropping down. I was saying the Botanic Garden. Golgi. It's a big slide. Oh, and it's a glass house, that big building. Right. So busy looking at that, I forgot I actually need to cross the bridge here. Or do I? It's hard to know. No, I don't think I do. I think I was right. That is the Golgi Jungle Dome. Colourful water gates. Look at that. That's it, one patch of blue sky everywhere. I think it's related to the Jungle Dome. Just randomly there. Alright. So there's red footprints you stand in to make sure you get the right perspective for this mural. It's pretty cool. Capsicums. That's the first time I've seen cartoon oysters. I'm assuming that's what they are. Tangelos, I'm assuming. That's sort of strange little things sitting on the seats. Wandering through the town, I think the residential part. That is impressive playground equipment. And the leaves, the effort that's gone into it to make the leaves. There's an elephant sticking out of it. It's cool. Hard time resisting a burger, but I've just had a snack bar, so nope. Let's keep going. Alright. 300 metres. So only so many falling car signs, but no falling car sign, and that's quite a big drop off. Beautifully dressed scarecrows. Don't think I should be up on the stop bank given that I'm turning now. Steep bank to scramble down. Unless there's stairs by the signpost. Yeah, that was enough of steps to clamber down. Alright. Oh, a long straight. I actually have to be careful because these puddles, some of them have got dirt at the bottom, and this dirt is actually really slippery. So I have to be very careful going through them. I'm glad I have poles. It's me slipping. Doesn't help that I have almost no tread left on my shoes, and in fact the tread is, the rubber layer is just about worn down in a couple of spots. I'm not sure I want to make my shoes last until Busan, but I'm not sure if they'll last another 400 kilometres. I've found a couple of ultra dealers in Busan, so I should be able to get them there. big river, but we are heading down the footpath. And back over the river. Looks very touristy. Look at all those brown information signs. That last 4K seemed to take a while. Alright, 10 kilometres to go. So the signs are to some islets, a beach, and a windy hill. And that's the end of the footpath onto road now for a little bit. Even got a little bit of footpath leading into this village. Pretty overgrown footpath, but I can still walk on it. Funny thing is, the footpath ends as we enter the village. I'm guessing there's a temple up there, given the amount of these lanterns, which I've only seen around temples. Either that or it's a grand opening for the hospital. Right, lunchtime. Nice and sheltered. Oh, a little bit windy. Alright, now the uphill starts. Now we're on the gravel part. The car come down very, very slowly. It's been mainly seal, I think, because it's so steep. And trailing there, that's not the way we go. We're staying on the road. I saw a road going up this high point, and that's a distinctive high point. I went, no way we're going up that. That is the same road. Oh no, we're getting off the road now, so no, we're not going all the way up. Means it's not as high as to get to the saddle on this part. I think this is the high point. Alright, little open bit and back down. Yes! Just got a confirmed deer sighting. Actually saw the deer. It's gone now. Hiding in the boulders. Quite enjoying this. Beautiful forest down there. Ooh, I see a red flag. When I see that, I think the range is open. And I'm going to have to start hearing gunshots. But I don't think that's what this one is. Maybe it's a property marker. Oh, beautiful forest. Right, off the mountain road and onto a busier road. And 1.6k to go. And I've even got a... I'm here. And yeah, so not very far to go. There's about 100 metres. That's enough, so 400 metres to get down to a little village. Deer! It ran across there and then stayed in the trees for a little bit looking at me. Disappeared. Deer number 2 for the day. Wasn't expecting to see one now. Ooh, a little bit of connector trail and dropping down to the sea. Chicken dilemma. Someone on the road. What do I do? What do I do? Oh no! Whee! You had it right the first time, chicken. Right, 1, 2, gone. Okay, back down at sea level again. And I'm going to do big loop around the bay, and then be some in the trees, and round the corner, a bit more in the trees, and then heading up a little higher. That's the end of course 25. There's not a lot left of it, unfortunately, but there you go. So course 24's 10.1 kilometres, grading of medium. I think there's a stream of fresh water coming in. The seagulls are all washing themselves and they're off. Strange mounds. They've been built purposely, one there and one there. I wonder if it's marking the channel in under the bridge. Crabs feeding. There are a whole lot of birds nesting on the top of the trees on that island. They're making a massive racket. Some sort of root vegetable drying under the roof. And heading up. There is a little shop in there. Doesn't have much. Well, it's not dirt, but it's not really a proper sealed road either. Not quite sure what to call this. Obviously it's a very old road. It's been replaced by the one that's now down by the water. It is true dirt now. Right. 1.2k to the next village. Lots of tadpoles in here. The road is a stream and it's very, very slippery. I need a mirror for that one. It goes all the way through, that's why. Alright, this way. Back out at sea level. It's the lighthouse and the village. Quite a lot of community stuff. Big open area here and toilets. This is information about all sorts of different types of ships. I'm not going to go and translate everyone. It's such a tiny town. It's got some very good park spaces, public spaces. Sculpture in there. Garden, seats. Be lovely in summer when it's sunny. Oh, right. Mural along here. In here looks to be a campground. So I'm just keeping an eye out for a tap or water point. Nope. All locked up. You need a key code to get in. I do have enough water, but not a generous amount. I have enough for my noodles. A bit of a map, and I'm here, and I am following this one, which goes around. It's going to be lots of little ups and downs, but no massive ups and downs, and that's 8.7k. We're not climbing all the way up to the top. Going around. Alright. The sign's just saying that this area along here was fortified by the Japanese. You can find old cannon pits scattered around. So that's the route to the top of the mountain, but we are heading back down and along the side of the hill. There's a bird that sounds like a rusty squeak. It was in time with my pace. I was thinking, oh, I've got something in my rubbing in my pack. I went, no, just the bird. For some reason this downhill feels a lot longer than the uphill was. It's a big hill. So basically we just went up to the ridge line and then dropped off the other side. From natural to then taming the river and taming it all the way down for some reason. Not sure why. Alright, so we're down, which means we're going to go back up again. Not as high. We should just be undulating around the side of the hill now. Bike tourist, that's the easy way to go up. Full set up all the panniers. I will grab some water to filter from one of these streams, but I'm waiting for one that's a bit easier to access. Here's an update. So it's the village that was in there. And panorama. Interesting light at the moment. And it's back to misty up in the hills up there. Just to see the names of everything. Right. Continuing down. Got my water from there. It's only the second time on this trail that I've actually filtered water, and it is cold, cold water. It's like it's come out of the fridge. Get the very occasional little sneak views and back to the green. Looks like a cave up here. Nope. Just a small niche. This looks like a very tempting location for tonight. It's down from the road. You can barely see it. I saw the signpost here, and as I came up to it then I saw the roof of it, so for security wise it's not too bad. I'm at 35k just because it's going to rain tonight. It'd be nice to have some shelter. Yeah, I just had a look on the map, the satellite map, and there are no more of these. This is the only one. Another 3k, and it's pretty much similar to what I've had, and it's been quite steep, so there's not been a lot of camping opportunities. So I think I'm going to go down and have a look, but I think this is my night lock. Holding out my guy lines, just a little bit of stick shoved in there, and I don't actually need it for this part because the tent stays up as it is. It's for this part to hold these, and it's just in case there's any splashback. If the wind starts driving in, the rain starts driving in. There you go, here's my night lock. Not bad. I've still put my tent up mainly for the insects, but because it is open sides, if it gets windy and rain, it might start driving in. So I've got the tent further to the back just for a bit more shelter. And the trees are actually up quite high. You can't actually see anything. There's no views. So the trees will provide some wind protection. Pretty happy with that.